So we have here a stage in the Dauphiné 2013. This is the last climb of the day. We have a few riders off the front getting brought back. And you can see what they do is they just ease up the wattage and try and recover, get the heart rate down, and try and stay in the back of the pack or lose minimal amount of time. Valverde off the front. Now notice how he's attacking. He's attacking not too aggressively, but he's attacking in a way that he can actually sustain it. So he's going off the front there, putting in a bit of wattage, but nothing too crazy. But you can see what Team Sky's doing. Team Sky have orders. All right, guys, sit on, say 6 watts per kilo until you pop, and don't go under or over that. So that way, anyone who attacks past that is going to have to really put in a big effort. So you've got, 2 Sky riders in front. We've got Rohan Dennis there. Rohan Dennis's cadence, I can just see, if you look at Rohan in the yellow there, his cadence versus the other riders, it's getting a little bit slower, especially that Sky rider in front of him, which looks like Chris Froome. And here we have the breakaway up the road still. The guy with his jersey open, he's definitely getting pretty hot there, so on his last legs, potentially. As soon as you open your jersey up, you know you're on your limit. Valverde out of the saddle, in the big ring, changing down. See that change then? He's changed back into 39, spinning it, up the climb here. So he's putting out, the gap's pretty steady. It's pretty steady, 5k to go. The breakaway is still at the road. And it's a climb where you can sort of see a fair bit up the road. And this is the lead, the main group. The main GC group coming up behind, Rohan Dennis. Rohan Dennis there in the big ring. It looks like he's in the big ring. So look at his cadence, look at his knees compared to the 2 Sky riders in front. It looks like Richie Port and Froome and Contador in the back. So Contador just cruising in there. I think maybe Michael Rogers is there or someone. Rohan Dennis in a pretty big gear. Now the question is, has his gears malfunction because they're electronic? That's the question everyone's saying on the forums and stuff. Now I've ridden with Rohan, and here in Adelaide, very good rider, very smooth rider, track rider, excellent cadence. My hunch is that this is a mechanical issue here. So you can see Valverde in the 39 on the left of the screen, all right, and you can see Rohan Dennis in the big ring. So when Valverde's in the 39 and you're in the big ring, then either you're fucking the strongest man in the world, or your electronic gearing has just put you in the big ring. You're stuck. So you can see Rohan now in that big gear. Anyone who does any hill climbing knows when you're getting dropped, you don't put it in the hardest gear and try and maintain it, because you can't. And Rohan Dennis, very smart rider, trains with power, probably trained with power for the last 6, 7, 8 years. So he's just stuck in this big ring. Look at the guys spinning next to him. Just look at that spinning. So did Rohan have an electronic malfunction here? In my opinion, he did. The press conference, Rohan said that he had to put it in the big ring to try and keep up, which that's probably what I would say too if my sponsor was not impressed if I said I had a mechanical and lost the yellow jersey. If you lose the yellow jersey because of a mechanical issue, then it's not good. It's not a good thing to talk about. So that is the done thing, is that you say, I was just having a bad day. That's well done. And we have a little bit of a breakaway group here. Froome and Valverde. Looks like Contador maybe. Was that Rogers? Contador. Coming up there. So look at the cadence, these guys. Look at the cadence. Very, 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 very smooth. Very smooth cadence. Especially Froome in the front. In that little ring, just spinning. This breakaway here, rider, you can see, I think it's Matthew Busche, cadence dropping a little bit. So whenever you drop your cadence, you lose power. You want to have that cadence between 80 to 100. And when you use the power meter, you can know what is your preferred cadence. So Froome is just spinning it up the hill. The grade in this hill, I think it's about 8%, 9% average. Nothing too brutal, but still a climb where you need an easy gear that you can spin comfortably between 80 and 100 RPM. That's why if you don't have a power meter on your bike with a cadence center, then you're really not training properly. So look how skinny these guys are. Froome is just like a broomstick on a bike with the heart and lungs attached, and Contador, you got to be super skinny and super fit to ride at this watts per kilo. Last few hundred meters, look at this, attacking. So you can see that Froome is in a very, very easy gear. Very easy gear, just spinning. So with Contador, two of the best climbers around, spinning. You don't have to grind. If you grind, you're losing wattages. You produce torque, but torque and wattage are not the same thing. So you want to produce wattage more than torque. You can see here, Froome looks like he's still in that 39, or maybe he's running a 42, but he's still in an easy gear. Look at his legs, look at his feet compared to Contador and Busche. Spinning. Holding that power on. Training with the power meter is where it's at, my friends. Look at that. That's how you do it. Spinning. Spinners are winners. Valverde coming through here. Valverde had a pretty good effort considering he did that breakaway. I think if Valverde didn't do the attack, then it would have been a different story. He should have maybe attacked in the last kilometre. And where is Rohan Dennis? Pretty good effort, man. You know, to be able to ride in a big ring and only lose about 59 seconds is a fucking incredible effort. So it shows that Rohan Dennis is definitely a bit of a hard unit and got the mentality. Here he comes, in the big ring still. In the big ring where Froome was in the little ring. And only lost 59 seconds, so fantastic effort there. Fantastic effort. This guy here in the little ring, Rohan Dennis, out the saddle in the big ring, just grinding up the hill. So definitely a pretty killer effort, man. If my bike was stuck in the big ring, I'd probably get off and walk it. So that's my critique. That's my opinion. Thanks for watching. Share your comments down below. Do you think the advantages of electronic are worth the potential malfunction on a ride or race? What do you think? See you soon.